Mm. 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 Aquamarini, ni, 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 aquamarini, ni. Raise your vibration, babies. Aquamarini, ni, 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 aquamarini, ni. My gorgeous aquamarini, December, something is gonna happen which most certainly gonna remember forever, because what is actually going to take place, in particular when it comes to the actual, where is it, the 16th of December, you need to pay attention to, because you are reaching a really important stage here. And you know how this is going to happen and how this is going to develop and unfold is when you least expected. There is going to be a little surprise that you are going to have. It's almost like to do with your vision. It's almost like to do with, like, you know, a lot to do with the future planning, but it's going to boil down to one particular thing. On the 16th of December, you need to have your eyes wide open, my babies, because there will be a really important bright prospect which is really nicely and gently going to slide into your life, into your dimension, into your vibration, into your element. It's important to say that this is something that is going to almost immediately put a smile on your face, but on another hand, it's to do with like a really an important opportunity, an important option with unlimited possibilities. And it's almost as if you were, like, you know, maybe thinking about it like maybe few times not that long ago, but you just weren't able to grasp it in this particular way, how you're gonna be able to grasp in December. And because December, it's the month of like a kind of magic, in particular when it comes to our manifestation, and in particular when it comes to us having the opportunity in order to kind of pay attention to things in our lives from a slightly different perspective. And that in itself, it's giving us the opportunity to deal with things and to work with things alongside with this vibration and energy, because the vibration and energy is slowly coming to the certain point, to the certain stage, because it's the last month of this year. So it's December. So now it's almost like as if we are going to have these opportunities in order to amend, in order to fix, and in order to make an adjustment when it comes to our lives, you know, to go with this wonderful vibration. So I will say what is going to happen the 16th of December. Be very much so, like, my Lord, as open-minded as you possibly can, and also pay attention to signs, pay attention to how you feel, and pay attention to what makes you feel weird. And all these things, while you're doing this, you're increasing your personal vibration at the same time, but purely through the actual psychic gateways around you, which are going to become rather illuminated at the same time. So basically the 16th of December, it's actually going to bring the 16th and the 17th. It's also going to be quite important as well. But the 16th of December, it's going to be the starting point, okay? So the 16th of December, it's actually going to bring you like a bright prospect with unlimited possibilities, and you're going to like it because it's just going to be really nice time for you. And also, you know, you will realize that at the same time you had a certain discouragement when it comes to this path, when it comes to this direction, because it means that you weren't ready before. So now you are going to be ready. But you are, you know, you had a discouragement purely because you were finding like the whole situation quite overwhelming, but it was just like a challenge that was attached to it. And you are going to be absolutely fine, my babies, because you will know that this prospect that I'm talking about, this option, this opportunity, new doorway that I'm talking about, it's also going to be connected to the challenging situation. So there will be a little challenge that you're going to need to have, but then you just need to remember to trust yourself, trust yourself, trust yourself. You're going to be absolutely fine, my gorgeous Aquamarini. On another hand, you know, this is going to bring you the recognition. This is going to bring you an important recognition. On one hand, this is going to mean to you personally, like, oh my God, so much. But then on another hand, you know, almost immediately there is going to be the path and direction right in front of you. So by the time when you get to the last part of December, there is going to be the whole new world that you're going to kind of be facing, but in such a way when it comes to your own personal creativity. It's almost like discovering, but also like rediscovering an important part, an important element about yourself that you should be paying attention to. And this is just going to be like a little blessing that you're going to have at the same time, because this, what I just said so far, it's actually going to play an important role when it comes to you dealing with an obstacle which is going to arise at around the end of this month. And this is all going to be really beautifully connected, but then at the same time it's going to make a really wonderful starting point as well. I really like it because I know that this is to do with like a waiting game. I know you were waiting for this, but also there is a very important moment of self-importance that you are going to have. But this is exactly what you wanted. This is exactly what you needed, because it's going to give you this specific feeling. This energy is going to be enhanced, which is on another hand going to give you control over a situation. So therefore you will be able to see things in a completely different light. And that in itself means so much, so much. Okay, so now I'm just going to take this. It is about your own potential. It is about an important potential, but it's also about the way out of the situation, which is, you know, just going to really bring that necessary balance, which is going to help you so much to open your eyes to see exactly what's going on. But at the same time, it's even more important than ever to understand that the light comes from within. The more you are kind of paying attention to things that you shouldn't be paying attention around you, the more you understand that you should just follow your path and ignore the negativity, the better it's going to be. This is the time of growth, but it's at the same time the time of like a really important realization. You see, stay open, stay true to yourself. There will be the challenge that you will have this month. An important part of the challenge is that you stay true to yourself. Okay, and somebody is going to try to like bring the worst out of you, but not in like, I know it sounds really horrible, but then some, you know, just remember that you're going to be kind of emotionally challenged this month in front of somebody who's going to try to like, you know, emotionally challenge you. So you're going to have an emotional challenge. So you just need to remember the best way to respond to this is stay open-minded and stay true to yourself above anything else, and you're going to be absolutely fine, my gorgeous Aquamarini. Is because by the time you get to the last part of December, you are going to reach really an important moment of your personal enlightenment. And I have already said to you, you know, November was quite significant when it comes to planting seeds. December, this is now going to be a really significant time when you're planting your seeds. But I also said to you that the most important so far is going to be February 2021, because the February 2021 seems to be very specific when it comes to you reaching like probably one of the most powerful times of your life, but purely through your own hard work, through your own success, and everything that was going on in November and December that was worrying, that was bringing you down. You know, the actual month of February 2021 is just going to have such a nice and wonderful response to it indeed. So just keep going, my gorgeous Aquamarinis, keep going indeed. My name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and these are your monthly horoscope tarot card readings, and it's for Aquamarini, Aquarius, for December 2020. So this is your monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Aquamarini, and it's for December 2020. And you know what? Your number is number 777. Number 777 is like ridiculously powerful number. It's a very strong number. It's a number when you will know exactly what to do, in particular when it comes to somebody in your life that has been around you, that has been like kind of sending you lots of like a really confusing signals and confusing messages, but there is also like a long path connected to that person where you knew that you have to be really careful about. So there is going to be really dilemma connected to that particular person, but that dilemma is going to be so important to deal with as soon as it arises in your life, and you are gonna respond in the best possible way. On one hand, you will protect yourself, on another hand, you will protect people around you. Just please, like make sure you understand, Aquamarini. You know, a little bit of a dark Lala as usual, but just make sure you understand that, you know, if you feel a little bit off with someone, if someone feels a little bit off, if someone is trying to push you towards something, if someone is like trying to hurry you up like towards something and you don't feel right, just try to like kind of move away from it, and do not let this person to like kind of rush you into anything. It's more important than ever, because what you were worrying about someone, you know, someone really specific in your life, it's going to really come to the surface right at this moment in time. What else I was going to say, number 77 is a ridiculously powerful number, and I want to say that three major things, three major elements are going to change. Three major elements are going to take place. This is the time of your personal transformation, but it's also the time where you are gonna reach, like you're gonna get like a message which is gonna surprise you, personal message, and that message is also going to respond to you in so many different ways, in particular when it comes to you realizing some kind of a time span, finally how long is something really important in your life going to take place until it gets better. But then on another hand, you know, it is just a very, very strong sense of achievement that you are going to have at the same time, my gorgeous Aquamarinis. You are gonna do something which is on one hand going to really start making you feel so much better about yourself, but also on another hand, it's about you feeling good, and it's also about having an important moment where you thought that there was like a limited success with something. There is going to be a remarkable opportunity, and that opportunity is also going to be connected to the vision. Number 777 number is very important when it comes to three major aspects, three major changes which are going to take place, but at the same time it's going to boil down to one particular thing. Very strong and powerful vision. Something is going to happen, my baby. Something is going to take place when you least expect it, but this is so important. Whether you're going to be like sleeping, whether you're going to be like dreaming, whether you're going to have a little bit of a lucid dreaming, whether you're going to be doing something completely different, but there is some kind of very specific, very strong and very powerful vision that you're going to have at the same time. And this is going to respond, this is going to answer like so many questions that were creating lots of confusions in your life. But at the same time, it's even more powerful because it's connected to like kind of limited success that you thought so far. And now the new door are going to be open, which is just going to put so much light on the situation, and the whole new path shall be revealed by the end of the actual December 2020. It is going to require from you to make a very important decision, and this decision is not going to be easy because it's going to it's a very long path which is leading towards these decisions. Lots of emotions, lots of uncertainties, and lots of like kind of like you not being too sure how to deal with a certain situation, especially when it comes to the certain person in your life. So this is also going to be connected to you making a really powerful decision, but you will know exactly what to do at around the end of December 2020. So this boils down to you having a very strong and powerful vision, and it's going to mean to you so much, and that in itself is going to help you to deal with an obstacle. An obstacle is to do with the future. Obstacle is to do with the future planning. An obstacle is also to do with an important realization that it's entirely up to you. Up to you, up to you, up to you what you're going to do next. On another hand, you know what I really like? That it's going to be a very strong connection. It's either going to be like with your spirit guide, or it's either going to be with your angel, or it's either going to be somebody who you really look up to into like a guru type of way, somebody who's like, who you see like in a spiritual type of way. I have seen this before. When it comes to you, you are very much so a very strong empath. You are an empath, Aquamarini. I said this so many times, so you can feel the energy like on a so much higher level than lots of other signs, you know. In particular, when it comes to you're trying to gather things, you're trying to gather the certain information, when you try to connect, you know, so you're very powerful in this particular way. So this is nothing surprising, but it's just to do with a strong connection with your spiritual leader or a spirit guide, or like your guru, who is also going to bring you like one of the most important confirmations. Through that guru, through that person, you will learn some kind of like a realization that you don't really like necessarily, and not to do with that guru, with that person, but to do with what you would need to do and what to pay attention to. And you're gonna kind of gather this particular information. You're not gonna like it, but then, you know, as the time goes by, this is going to make more sense and more sense and more sense, and that in itself, it's also going to create a way out of the situation. And it's very much so connected to you being free, being happy, being excited, to your freedom, to your self-esteem, to your confidence, to your courage. This is going to really have a wonderful reflection on a lot of things. But above all, you know, it's just like basically where you're going to feel a little bit of a fear of the unknown. When it comes to your future, you are going to make a quite significant plan here. And the plan that you're going to start making slowly about your future, it's going to help you so much to break free from these karmic chains that are holding you down. And the karmic chains that are holding you down are purely, they manifested themselves out of the situation, out of this uncertainty, and out of the negativity, and out of the elements in your life that are nothing to do with you. So you will see that the power is with you, the power is within you. It's all going to come out, and it's so important for you because it's going to help you to make this important plan when it comes to your future. This is not only going to be great, but it's on one hand connected to the unfinished business from before, but on another hand is going to bring you the world of good in such a way where you're going to have a really successful time later on. And this is why am I saying that the February 2021 will have such a strong and powerful connection with everything what's happening in December, but in particular when it comes to you having the outcome of like the success and being able to start enjoying the beginning of a very, very sacred and powerful manifestations. You know, also the person of an authority is going to be playing an important role when it comes to you as well, my gorgeous Aquamarini, because something is going to come out of the person of the authority, which is also on another hand going to kind of give you that green light. And once you have that green light, you will know exactly which way to go, you will know exactly what to do, but most certainly it's going to put a big smile on your face. I do see an important negotiation, my babies. You will have an important negotiation this month. Just remember, in particular when it comes to the actual mid-December, towards the end of that month, a powerful negotiation is going to take place, and it's going to work in your favor. It's going to be very victorious, but on another hand, it's also going to give you like the new way of thinking kind of way to play with, because something is going to inspire you at the same time, and that is going to become like the beginning of some kind of idea that is going to start growing and growing and growing. It's going to engrave within you. It's going to engrave on your spiritual path. It's going to engrave on your spiritual journey. So therefore, it's going to be something that is going to grow like really enormous later on. This is a brilliant time also, like when it comes to 777 and numerology, you know, it's a fantastic time that you need to understand that this is important to really deal with things that are no longer serving you. You will realize one specific thing that you're going to need to work on because it slowly came to an end, but in order to protect yourself, you're just going to need to make a relevant adjustment by cutting something out of your life because it's slowly coming to an end. Pay attention also, like when it comes to like the certain addictions, you know, this can create a huge amount of negative energy, in particular when it comes to the December. So if you maybe if you feel like, maybe if you're drinking too much coffee, try to cut down on coffee. Maybe if you're drinking too much alcohol, try to cut down on alcohol. But it's just really important to pay attention to what you are doing, maybe in excess. Maybe you're taking too much sugar. Try to replace sugar with organic maple syrup because it's remarkable. Sugar is like, no baby, no. I would most certainly not recommend sugar whatsoever. But it's just about the promise that you're going to have this month, and that in itself is going to bring you harmony. And it's going to inspire you, no, an important inspiration. It's going to take place. Where is the here. You see, I just had a feeling that I need to take this oracle card right now, my gorgeous Aquamarini, you know. It's so important. This is so important, you know. There is also going to be a realization of your true potential, you know, with a very important element of your life, very important part of your life. It's going to reveal a true potential of something, you know, and that in itself, it's also going to be rather delightful, but then at the same time, it's just going to most certainly lead towards the actual success. But there are changes that are going to be pretty much so relevant at the same time. You see, I'm just gonna shuffle this oracle card, my gorgeous Aquamarini. Protection, you see, this is protection. And that means that if you don't jump in the water, you will never learn how to swim. Now it's time to jump in the water. The more annoying things you deal with this month, the better it's going to be. An important reconnection with someone is also going to take place. I was keep on telling you that, you know, we don't live forever, and you know, we're on this earth only for like a short amount of time, for just a little amount of time. But it's just someone is sticking out here, my gorgeous Aquamarini, someone that you should be working on, and someone that maybe you had a communication breakdown. But this person is important in your life, and you're important in that person's life. And it's just something to do with something so silly and something so stupid, you know, and something so unnecessary that you really need to work on. There will be a really powerful information you will get and you will gain when it comes to that person, and that is going to shake you up in a nice way. But that shaky feely, it's going to make you realize that we don't live forever, you know. I don't want to be like a dark Lala again, but it's just going to make you realize that we don't live forever. People in your life are very important, and right now in December, people in your life are going to be more important than ever. But in particular, those whom you lost like a little bit of communication breakdown, one particular person specifically, you're going to need to work on. You're going to need to fix things. Okay, it's important for you to understand this. I know you understand it, but it's just important, really. Okay, so now, okay, when it comes to the actual, sorry, I want to say something else as well. 777, number 7 is a sacred number in itself. It's a very powerful number. It's a very spiritual number, and it helps us to connect to our life from such a high and specific level. On another hand, we are protected. On another hand, 3 specific major things are going to take place, and all these 3 things are meant to happen. They're going to be very important. They're much more deeper and much more spiritual than they actually seem. They're sacred. 3 sacred things are going to take place this month. 3 sacred things are gonna happen. 3 sacred beginnings, okay? And 2021, it's going to be pretty much so around these 3 things that are actually going to start taking place. It is only the beginning of a very important and powerful unfoldment. But at the same time, just remember that 3 times, not only 3 things are going to be really major, but that 3 times as well, you will have a very strange sign, very strange moment around these 3 particular things, and you will know what to pay attention to. Thing number 1 is going to happen the beginning of December, mid-December, and at the end of December. Pay attention, my babies, because your eyes are going to be wide open, but at the same time your spirituality will be very powerful, very strong, and very enlightened, which means that 3 times when you get these changes, when you're going to get these signs, but you will feel like someone is around you, someone is behind you, someone is on your left, someone is on your right. You know, you will feel like there's some kind of presence around you, perhaps, or an energy. This may be your guardian angel, or it's just this very powerful subconscious mind moment that you will have when you will know, just you will feel that very important, powerful spiritual push. You're not going to feel alone. And even if you don't feel anyone, there are going to be the certain signs that you will be able to connect to, and you will know that something is really sacred, something is really important. 777 are not just powerful and sacred numbers in itself, but they are helping us to project this energy out of us. So therefore there is a very strong connection, whether you know it or not, whether you like it or not, whether you're able to realize or not. There will be a very strong connection subconsciously. So you are gonna be guided along the way, but it's most certainly going to seem like like there is no tomorrow. This month of Aquamarini, number 777, this month of December, is going to bring you the time of suspension, transition, change, and also the time of reversal of those things that are making you bored, and now on another hand, it's going to lead towards the actual abandonment. But then, as I said, it's to do with the sacrifice and readjustment. This is going to lead towards regeneration and rebirth, and it's an important month of your life. Okay, when it comes to your health, my gorgeous Aquamarinis, I can see you being a little bit stroppy. So now, how would highly suggest you to actually try to meditate as much as you can. Try to ground yourself as much as you can. Try to avoid coffee this month, and try to drink as much water as you can, because it's going to help you to flush out the toxins out of the system. And also, please try to get a bit of a chamomile tea, organic chamomile tea. It's remarkable for the entire digestive system, but it's also going to help you to flush out the toxins out of the system. On another hand, I highly suggest you to take B vitamins. Very important to take natural B vitamins, more important than ever, because on one hand your digestion is going to be quite sensitive, like before your stomach, and then on one hand, vitamin B complex is going to help you to with entire digestive. It's beneficial for the entire digestive system, but it's also remarkable when it comes to the actual stress, nervousness, and things like that. B vitamins are a must. Also, make sure that the folic acid is a folate, which is a natural source of folic acid rather than in a chemical way. So folic acid, make sure it's a folate instead of folic acid, because folate is natural. And also make sure that B12 in the B vitamin complex, it's also made in a natural way, because they keep on saying oh yeah, it's natural, blah blah blah. No baby, no. So make sure that the B12 and the folic acid, it's actually folate in this natural B vitamin complex. On another hand, what else I was going to say, my babies? Pam pam pam, Aquamarini, ni 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 Raise your vibration, my babies. Raise your vibration. What I was going to say is just also really important. It's the actual organic acerola cherry powder. Of course, I've been saying this for a long time, and I want to say it again. Organic acerola cherry powder. If you can take 1 glass of water, 1 teaspoon in the morning, baby, drink it, and also drink it alongside natural zinc and a natural vitamin D. So this is a wonderful combination which is going to help you so much to boost your immune system. Indeed. On another hand, my babies, I told you before, you're going to have a completely higher sensitivity towards aluminium. So try to avoid deodorants that contain aluminium. Try to get deodorants which are without aluminium. You know, aluminium is not really good for you, especially when you try to block your pores. It blocks your pores. Then you just end up absorbing all this crazy amount of toxins, and of course it's not going to be good. So that's why I'm seeing that you're going to be very sensitive towards this. So try to kind of avoid like the actual deodorants with aluminium. Get deodorant without aluminium. If you're on any other medication, so if you're pregnant or if you're breastfeeding, just check with your doctor or just check with your GP. Only your doctor or GP can tell you whether this can interact with your existing medications or not. Okay, so now my gorgeous Aquamarinis, like, I also feel so much that you will benefit from this gorgeous amethyst. Look at this amethyst pendant. This is the time when you will have a very important opportunity as well, a very important option as well, and it only happens like once in a time. It only happens like once every now and then. This particular option is nothing to do with what I've said so far, but it's most certainly to do with your quality of life, and it's most certainly to do with the security, and it's most certainly to do with a really powerful information which is going to happen at the same time. But there is a lot going to be happening and a lot going to be going on. So that's why I highly recommend you to wear an amethyst throughout December and both January, because these are your key months before the actual February. You do as much as you can, you focus as much as you can, you be as creative as much as you can, because by being creative you're also going to enhance your personal energy, and that then therefore you're going to become almost magnetic, and therefore you attract those things that you want into your life so much quicker and so much sooner. So that's why it's important to stay optimistic. You see, this is why. And an amethyst is going to help you to connect, you know, from a much higher spiritual level. So therefore you will be able to understand what to single out. And this comes with the sterling silver setting, sorry, and the sterling silver chain. And the link to buy this, my gorgeous Aquamarinis, is going to be in the description below. By buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel. And if you really want to treat yourself, look at this, my babies. It's the actual amethyst necklace. These are my new line. This is a new line, and these are really limited. Look at this, how gorgeous. I'm gonna burn myself, I'm gonna burn myself. You see this here? This is a gorgeous, gorgeous amethyst, beautiful necklace, and this is absolutely beautiful. And this is, of course, sterling silver and the gorgeous amethyst crystals. And if you want to treat yourself, you can go for that one as well. This is a limited in my stock, so once it's gone, it's actually gone. So now, my gorgeous Aquamarini, I'm just going to see what is going to be the actual first day that is going to be important. And now the first date is going to be the 5th of December. Now the 5th of December, it is just like, oh my God, I don't know how to explain this. Almost like something weird is going to happen, something strange is going to happen, something bizarre is going to happen. You're going to feel like you first of all, you're going to be somewhere where you didn't think that you're going to be, but most importantly, you are going to enter like a very much so invisible spiritual door, which means you're going to feel like you were almost part of some kind of ritual, you know. And that was like, that is really like, this is going to be an important moment, because it's just going to get all your senses going, you know. And that in itself is going to start re-energizing you in a very specific and a very powerful way. But most importantly, you're going to start feeling like oh my God, I'm very close to achieving something really big, I'm very close to achieving something really important. Yes, my baby, this is nothing unusual. So it depends how you're going to feel your personal ritual, you know, whether you're going to see something, whether you're going to walk somewhere and you're going to see someone have a little ritual. Maybe you're going to like just start a certain process of the ritual yourself. However, something is going to be like very much so really ritualistic, and at the same time it's going to kind of make seem like a certain problem that is really annoying and it was bothering you for so long, it's going to make it seem like a really not as bad whatsoever. And this is the amount of energy, the powerful energy that you're at the same time you're going to have. So it's to do with like a little ritual moment that you're going to have. And also suddenly there is going to be a very strong sense of you feeling compassion, you know, and you're going to realize who's really good to you. One particular person, oh my God, you're going to realize the value of someone very special, very significant, very powerful in your life. And you will like this indeed, because that is going to help you so much to like kind of express yourself, but also an important idea. There is some very significant idea you are going to have at this moment in time. But I'm telling you, you know, this is so important because it's not only to do with like the feeling that you will know exactly what to do, but it's at the same time, where are my cards now? But it's at the same time, I just had a strong wish, look. Strong wish to take Oracle card and check it. Look at gorgeous Aquamarini, look. Open, be open, stay open to yourself, be open to yourself. Whatever you feel to do, just do it. No matter how crazy it may sound, you know, just do it. Because it's about you following it through, attaching yourself to this specific energy, okay? And at the same time, allowing yourself, allowing these changes to come through, come forward. It is so much about our mind. Sometimes we don't even understand how powerful we actually are. And this is going to be a powerful moment. On another hand, the 5th of December, it's also going to bring you very powerful news, information. And this is to do with you. And it's to do with a waiting game. That something that was very slow, very slow. Something was dragging for the last 8 months. So now you're going to hear an important news when it comes to the actual swift activity, sudden progress, you know, movement. It's to do with the speed, and also you will be able to make a decision based on this. You know, it's fantastic because at the same time there is an instant message that is going to be delivered, another message that is going to confirm this to you, but most certainly is going to confirm that you are ready. You know, when it comes to your safety, security, you're ready to make this important move. It's to do with the success, material attainment. You're going to find yourself on an advanced stage here. I like it because this is going to reflect on your well-being, abundance, good health, and also an important moment of victory when it comes to this annoying difficulty, you know, and that is just going to really be so positive when it comes to your personal stability. The 5th of December, it's also going to make you realize, you know, some little bastard, you know, sadly, some little bastard here, you know, on the 5th of December, some little bastard here, and that little bastard might reappear at around the 18th of October, 18th, sorry, of December as well. That little bastard might reappear at around 18th of December again. But you are going to also kind of like perceive certain energy in such a way where you're going to realize, oh my God, that you're going to be suddenly awake to awaken to an unknown danger. But this is good, you know, I'm being dark lallish, but this is good because it's to do with a certain person that is like really becoming very like this, annoying in your life. You're not going to be too surprised, but most certainly you're going to be able to kind of move away from that situation. 21st of December 2020, you know, I really like this because this is the moment of fairness. Something very reasonable is going to take place when it comes to justice. That in itself, my babies, is the time that if you want to start a process of justice, just go for it. If you want to sort something out, just go for it. If someone did wrong to you and you want to sort it out, you want to talk about it, just go for it. It's just to do with a moment in time that somebody's done something and you know that they're wrong, and it's just about them admitting this, you see. But on another hand, if you want to start a process of justice, just go for it. But the bottom line is the 21st of December, it's going to bring a really great news, moment of justice, you know, that is going to bring a proper balance, harmony, an important reward for you, you know. There are two significant situations that are going to be connected to this, which are connected to your sincere desire, you know, and it's also connected to good intentions, okay? So this is very important time because you are going to gain and gather really interesting advice out of it as well. You're going to be able to understand something through this situation, and that advice that you are going going to get, it's going to help you how to deal with like a little bit of a situation that is going to follow through, because I can see somebody like kind of like maybe somebody's going to be kind of a little bit unhappy around you on the 21st of December, but this is nothing to do with you. And I don't really, this particular person on the 21st of December, you know, it is just all about somebody who's not really playing an important role in your life, somebody who's not really significant in your life so much, but it's going to get you thinking, how can someone be like this? How can someone do something like this? And then that in itself is going to cause like a little bit of like a temporary distraction to you, you know. But then at the same time, it's just going to kind of help you, it's going to help you realize certain parts of yourself that makes you unhappy, and the certain parts of yourself that makes you like kind of lonely, and then that as well is connected to the plan that didn't work through. And it's also going to be really good because it's going to, on another hand, help you to edit this situation, so you will know exactly what to readjust. On one hand, you will kind of like have a really significant advice out of the situation, but on another hand, this is going to be quite beneficial for you indeed. The third important date, my gorgeous Aquamarini, it's actually going to happen on the 29th of December. Now, the 29th of December, and you see when I see like a bit of a devilish person, or if I see a little bastard here, of course that every time I recommend you to get something like a tiger's eye, because tiger's eye is a rather versatile little crystal, because it's going to help you to protect yourself from a negative energy. It's going to enhance your third psychic eye, but it's also going to be very good for prosperity, very good for like a spiritual adjustment, very good for spiritual growth, but also when we are planning and when we are doing things that are really important, because there is a lot of planning going to be going on for you in December and January, my gorgeous Aquamarini. And this is why the tiger's eye, it's absolutely a must for December and January. And wear it when you're around the weird people who you don't trust, people who you don't believe, and also when you need that little bit of boost and courage, you know, at the same times. This comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, my gorgeous Aquamarini, you're also supporting my channel as well. So the 29th of December, I want you to understand that basically you are gonna kind of like maybe feel, oh God, a little bit negative on this particular day, you know, and you know, you're gonna hear about, you know, the specific part of your life that it didn't unfold the way you wanted, and it's going to make you feel like, oh no, you know, just like a little bit of a broken sequence, an unexpected situation, you know, and it's outside of the you know, the things that you have been focusing on. So it's going to bring an element of surprise, but then again, it's also going to make you realize that somebody's narrow-mindedness at the same time. But also, most importantly, what you need to do is just keep going forward and take the situation with an open mind. Be open-minded, because you're going to be absolutely fine, because you are going to have a control over a situation on the 29th of December, and the control over a situation is, it's also going to bring you strength, courage, energy, and determination, okay? Action, confidence, and accomplishment. You are going to hear about a certain accomplishment. You will realize how powerful you are. You will realize how strong you are. You will realize how different you are, because you are different. You're very powerful. You're very charismatic. It's almost impossible not to notice Aquamarinis. You are one of the most charismatic people out there. But also at the same time, it's to do with the actual perfect balance of being an empath. It's like, oh my Lord, what a sexy combination. No, but it's true. And what you need to remember, that, you know, regardless if you hear about a certain what I say to you, these feelings and emotions that you're going to have on the 29th of December, just remember that you are going to have a control over the situation, and it's determination. Your determination is going to be playing an important part here, because it's going to reveal something to you. Your determination, it's not only going to start a process of the door being open, the gateway, but it's at the same time, it's about the confirmation that you are going to have. You see this? Transformation. Follow your determination on the 29th of December. Look what makes you feel good. Look what makes you feel amazing. Look what's constantly on your mind. Not only on the 29th of December until the end of that month. Just look what's on your mind. This is the incredible powerful time when it comes to your own personal transformation. So don't be surprised if now suddenly you feel like this, you feel like that, but you didn't feel this in a long time. There is going to be an element of you from a long time ago which is going to return at this moment in time. I'm not saying that we should live in the past or anything like that, but something specific is going to come through forward that is going to require your attention, but it's going to help you so much with your personal flexibility, which means it's pretty much so connected to your karma. Okay, very important moment in time, and it's to do with the happiness. The choice you will make will make you really, really happy later on, my gorgeous Aquamarini, indeed. Okay, so now, my babies, I'm going to see what is going to happen in the first part of December. So it's just basically, it's to do with the chaos of confusion that you felt for a while, and it caused lots of uncertainty. So there is going to be an important moment of victory and mental clarity. First of all, someone very significant in your life, it's going to tell you something, and this is going to mean to you so much, because negative things are slowly going to start coming to an end. But most importantly, the first part of December, it's going to bring you victory and mental clarity. This is so good, because it's also going to bring someone very specific into your life. Someone who you love so much will have a quite significant and very powerful information here for you. It's going to help you with an imbalance in your life, but it's also going to help you at the same time to see things for what they are, and it's going to bring a really wonderful determination. There will be like the problem that was making you a little bit like helpless, in particular powerless, and it's to do with like a maybe certain liberation, and you wanting to do things, but you will know that it's not up to you. It's just basically about you realizing that you just follow your path, you follow your journey. Nothing can stop you. Okay, this is so important to say. Nothing can stop you, because you are. But first of all, you're gonna be like, oh no, I can't do it because of this, I can't do it because of that. No, baby, no, because you are, my baby, going to make a decision, and decision that you're gonna make, it's on one hand going to reveal like a hidden little agenda, but at the same time it's gonna also reveal it's gonna bring something very specific to the surface, and that is to do with you being self-denial about certain things in your life. So trust your intuition, my babies, follow your intuition. My best friend Aquarius, Aquamarini, gave this to me, you see, a long time ago as a gift. Hi Eva. Her name is Eva. So that's you see, I just remembered my best friend Eva gave me this lamp long time ago. Bye Eva. Hi Eva. Yeah, so basically, so now by the time we get to the mid part of December, my gorgeous Aquamarinis, I love every single one of you, by the way. Everybody, I love every single Aquamarini. So now the mid-December, it's going to bring you like you had a bit of like a lack of closure moment, lack of closure. What was like kind of like affecting you when it comes to the actual lack of closure? Now the mid-December, it's going to kind of like did you hear it? Whee! Someone was rude to someone online. I'm joking. No, basically, yeah, it's like a completion and travel, an important moment of completion and travel you are going to have here, my gorgeous Aquamarini, and that is also going to, my God, as soon as that happens, you will realize that you kind of literally, on one hand, you escape this disaster, but then on another hand, there is going to be just a little bit of the actual tower situation that you're gonna have, and the tower situation that you're going to have. What a complex month you have. The mid-December is going to bring a bit of a tower situation, but then again, it's going to work for your good, because it is just pretty much needed. A little shaky, uppy is pretty much, little shake up is pretty much needed at this moment in time, and you will know what am I saying here, because it is just going to help you to disconnect from the situation that no longer serve you. So this is going to work in your favor, but it's going to require from you to be part of the certain competition. Just remember, the part of the competition is going to be very important for you, because you're going to avoid unnecessary conflict, okay? And also an honor, fantastic time, because somebody who is very important in your life, by the time you get to the last part of December, some certain figure, someone who is so significant, so specific, and so important, who inspires you, like somebody very strong and powerful figure, it's going to really praise you and tell you something, and this is going to mean to you so much, on so many different levels, and it's just going to literally be an enlightening moment in time, because that person is also like kind of connected to some kind of communication breakdown as well. Just remember, the last part of December, it's all about you gathering important people around you, important people in your life, and working on things and fixing things, mending things and healing things as well at the same time, because I am seeing like communication breakdown being very powerful and significant stage here. So that in itself is going to be remarkable, because it's just going to help you out to work on the certain instability, but also at the same time it's going to I dropped my tarot card. It's also at the same time, it's going to work it's at the same time, sorry, it's actually going to boost your creativity, boost your creativity in such a wonderful way. And I can tell you that it's also the last part of December, you're going to find yourself being very creative, and you're going to find yourself feeling the energy, the energy around you in such a powerful way. And the energy around you that you're going to be feeling will be very strong in sense of the way you will want to express yourself. The last part of December, it's all about you enhancing your life. It's all about promotion. If you're looking for work, my lord, I would be like, really, if you're looking for a job, just keep on applying throughout December, because the last part of December is going to bring you something that's going to surprise you, but it's going to be good, okay? And if you're like, for example, like if you're working, then this is the time to show yourself, because your energy will be very strong, and there's a very strong a sign of the actual like you going on the next stage. Promotion. Make sure you stay committed to the task at hand. This is all about you taking your life on the next level, on the next stage, at the right moment, at the right time. If you're retired, there is also an element that is going to inspire you at the end of December, and it's going to seem like you're really moving on from things that don't serve you, that you don't like anymore. And it's also going to be connected to the powerful, strong, significant light at the end of the tunnel. You will know exactly what I mean. The last part of December is the time to be as creative as you possibly can, because by being creative, you're going to bring on yourself so much. Okay, so now my gorgeous Aquamarini, I'm going to take tarot cards, and I'm going to see what is going to happen with those of you in relationship. You need to take care of your partner. He could be in a little bit of a danger, but not in a horrible danger, but somebody, I would not let your partner to negotiate this month. Don't let partner to make any big deals or anything like that. December will not be good for your partner. January will be completely different, but December not, because I can see like some kind of like somebody who love using people too much around your partner, and they will use your partner's sensitivity in order maybe to get something. So just let your make sure that your partner understands this. And also you see Two of Coins, and also your partner is going to have a very important month when it comes to them being creative, and very important months when it comes to them receiving a very powerful and strong sign and indication. Something that your partner has been waiting for is going to hear this month, and this will be important because it's just going to give them the green light to carry on doing what they were actually doing. On another hand, you two are going to reach a very powerful stage when it comes to your personal security, and by the end of the month, something is slowly going to start coming to an end, something that you were working on. Very big step you will take at around the end of the month. Okay, so now, hi Coco. So now I'm just going to shuffle these cards, and I'm going to see what is going to happen with those of you who are single and ready to mingy, my gorgeous Aquamarini. Oh, the devil. Oh, dear Lord, like out of all the cards, I get this little bastard here. You see the devil, so baby no. And this is exactly what I kind of like saw before. So there is going to be some kind of lesson for you, and I need you to understand this, my gorgeous Aquamarini. Whether this is going to be the return of somebody who you used to have a kissy with, or whether this is going to be return of somebody who you had like just one maybe stranger in the night moment, you know what I mean? Or maybe it is just going to be the return of someone who you just kind of fancied, but most certainly you will see them for what they are, you will see them for who they are. I'm being a bit of a dark Lala, but this is not going to really affect you. This is not going to make you sad, and this is not going to bring you down or anything like that. But I just want you to understand that first of all, karmically, you're still strongly connected, my gorgeous Aquamarini who are single. You're still strongly connected to somebody from before. Whether you had a relationship with them or not, you need to understand this person is no good, baby, no good, yeah? So you're going to realize that this person will need to go, okay? And then it's going to be the next stage. Once you realize that this person needs to go, maybe it's subconsciously still attached to you, you know? You're emotional, you're powerful, you're very spiritual on that particular level, so that wouldn't surprise me. Queen of Cups, there you go. So this is really significant because you're also going to kind of like get a kind of advice from somebody, from a female person in your life, very powerful, strong, very significant female person in your life is going to give you an advice. And once you get an advice, like completely something completely different. I know it's complex, but this is how it's going to happen. So once you get the advice, that is going to get you thinking, you know, it's going to make you think, it's going to get you going. But then at the same time, it's just almost going to be so important to you, it's going to blow you away in such a sense where you're going to kind of have a little hermit moment. You will kind of be withdrawn a little bit, but then you know that this is when your personal power is very strong. And once you have your hermit moment, you will know, you will be very much so self-illuminated when it comes to your own spirituality. So something that you were in self-denial, you will realize through this person. And once that happens, you will start thinking about a new stage, new option in your life, and that is going to start opening the new door where this new person who's going to change your life later on is going to walk in. It is not going to be that long, but it's not going to happen just yet. But December is going to be playing an important role for that person start to manifesting in your life. Okay, my gorgeous Aquamarinis, I love you all so much, my babies. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light. So I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you, my gorgeous Aquamarinis. I love you so much. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you.